Rebecca Dirks for PremierGuitar.com. We are here at Winter NAMM 2013, checking out what's new over at Zoom with Richie Kotzen, and you're going to be showing us the Bluetooth pedal here, right?
Yeah, this is a really cool pedal by Zoom if you get a shot of that. I did a bunch of programs for this pedal. It's a very unique pedal because it looks like it would be just like one little pedal that does one thing, but what it actually does do is it has the ability to have 6 different pedal settings in one. And you can have up to 50 different variations of that it will remember. So for example, you could have one patch, could be a compressor, an overdrive, an amp simulator, a reverb, and a chorus. And so to me, I think it's really cool that all that fits into the size of this box. I always like things to be kind of small so I don't have to lug a lot of stuff around. So for a guy like me that doesn't like to carry a lot of things, it's a great pedal. So I was going to demonstrate some stuff so you can see one of the features that I've never heard of before in a pedal is Bluetooth. And so what we can do, if you have the app, which you see here in this iPad.
Right now there are 22 different effects and amp models available in the store, and they're adding more all the time. You'll see 2 new things. We just added a couple amp models last week, and you can go through this. I think Richie wanted to do a 15-minute trial on a Zoom, on a Marshall Plexi.
The thing that I think is very cool about this is that if you select the amp you want, now here we have this Marshall style amp, you have 15 minutes to try it. So you don't have to buy any of this stuff until you know you like it and you know it's something that you're actually going to use, which I think is a great feature. After 15 minutes, if you don't buy it, it'll just disappear from the pedal. And then obviously if you want it, you have the option to buy it for 99 cents. I think some of them might be $2, but then it'll be in there forever. You can always use it. So let's try and get a setting with the Marshall. Right now the pedal has nothing in it, so if I play, it's a real clean sound. So we're going to turn that clean sound into a Marshall stack type sound. So the first step is to get that in the pedal. So what he does, he hits try, and now it'll load.
And that's totally Bluetooth. It's not. There's no cable.
Doing it without wires. Now it says try mode. There it is. It's in the pedal. It went from the internet into the pedal.
And you get your little countdown clock too.
Right. Now we have 15 minutes to figure out what it does. So I'll mess with it and try to get a sound, and then I'll play a few riffs, and you can see what it sounds like.
Good.
I'm adjusting it just like I would an amp. If you notice, there's different pages. So page 1, it gives you gain, tube, and level. So most guitar players know what gain is. And then, I did something wrong. Then you have the tube, which basically just emulates the sound of a saturated tube. You can decide how much of that you want. Now you hear that already. I barely did anything, and it sounds great. It sounds like it's a big, loud amp. Now you go to the next page, you press this, the next page of the menu, you have all different EQ settings, treble, mid-range, bass. Now, a little more treble I'm adding. And honestly, now I don't really have to do much here because to me it just sounds ready to go. And then the last page gives you presence. You can select what cabinet. So we have it on a 412 cabinet now, the typical Marshall thing, but we can change it to 112. The whole tonal character completely changes by just turning that. And that's me playing something that I would play if I was plugged into a Marshall.
And so then, in addition to all the amps, there are effects and everything in there too.
There are effects too. Now we can take a minute and add an effect to this, and I'll show you how you can have the multiple effects in one patch. And remember, once you do that, you can have up to 6 of these effects. So basically, it'll be like 6 of the old style, oh, here's my reverb pedal, here's my overdrive pedal, but suddenly now you have 6 of them in one pedal, right? That's what makes it very cool. Bring an effect in. So I'm going to press this button and hold it. It's going to bring the menu up of all the other effects. So I'm going to find delay and reverb. They're all grouped together. So there's a delay. So obviously, now you can adjust the parameter of the delay by turning these knobs. Also the tempo by tapping it, so make it faster. Okay, so there I have a delay that's kind of like a longer one. I just realized you can have extremely long delay times. See that, even that 99, that fast delay. If I turn this knob all the way out, I mean that's a long. See how long that is? Insane. So, I mean that could come very useful for someone doing different kinds of effects with delay. But for what I'm doing, I would just get a faster kind of setting. Actually, yeah, I did the tempo there. I can set the tempo of the delay by tapping it. You get the idea how the delay works. Now, if I wanted to add a reverb, I can add that too. Just press this, hold it. It's going to bring that menu back, and I can go back down to where the reverb and delays are, hit this, and if I scroll, let's see if I go this way. There's all kinds of things in here. There's a ring modulator that just came up, that's cool. That's the thing that happens too when I'm working with this pedal. When I programmed it, I would go looking for a reverb and suddenly I'd find some other crazy effect and then I'd have a whole new sound. It's kind of cool. So the thing that I like about that, when you find these sounds, you start playing licks that you wouldn't play. Now, you know, I might end up writing a song suddenly. You know what I mean? Like, you know. Crazy, weird sound, but suddenly it's making me play some kind of lick that I wouldn't have played, you know? So that's the other thing that's cool about the pedal. Just playing around with it, you know, it'll inspire you to do some different things.
Sure. And we've still got 7 minutes left on the trial clock for that. So you can really take that amp and go through and try all sorts of different pedals with it and everything.
When you say 15 minutes, it's like, oh, what am I going to do in 15 minutes? But, you know, obviously you can do quite a bit. And then, like, for me, I would just buy it, because I like the way it sounds.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking us through that. It's a really unique technology that Zoom is doing. If people want to learn more about it, where can they go online?
Yeah, you can go to the Zoom website, and also the music stores, you know, you can go try them out there. There's two versions of the pedal. There's one with the Bluetooth and then one without. So I think there's like a $50 differential between the two. So, I mean, I'm one of those people, like when I bought the iPad, I waited till I could afford the one with the most memory. You know, if I got the computer, I get the one so I would get the one the right one with I mean, why not? Because then that's a whole feature there that you're going to miss out on. So it's worth the wait, save up for it, and get the one with all the features and do it right.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. This is Rebecca Dirks for PremierGuitar.com. If you want to check out all the rest of our NAMM coverage, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel or head on over to our website, PremierGuitar.com.